In this video, we're going to talk about something most people never think twice about: drinking water in the morning. We've all heard how important it is, right? Start your day with a big glass of water. It's advice that's been around forever. But here's the thing: as we get older, the way our bodies respond to that simple habit can change more than we realize. That's why, in this video, we're going to go through 5 common mistakes people make when drinking water first thing in the morning. These are simple things most folks don't even realize they're doing, yet they can make you feel dizzy, bloated, or just off for the rest of the day. The good news is, once you know how to avoid them, your mornings can feel lighter, steadier, and more comfortable. Before we jump in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from? Go ahead and drop your city or state in the comments below. I always enjoy hearing where everyone's tuning in from. Mistake number 1: drinking ice-cold water on an empty stomach. Now, I know for a lot of people, that first cold sip of water in the morning feels refreshing, like a quick wake-up call. It feels clean, crisp, and somehow healthy. But here's the truth: for older adults, that icy water can actually be a shock your body isn't ready for yet. You see, while you're sleeping, your body slows everything down. Your heartbeat, digestion, and circulation all move at an easier, gentler pace to help you rest and recover. Then, when you wake up, your body needs a few minutes to adjust, your blood pressure starts to rise, your stomach wakes up, your hormones begin to shift. It's a slow, natural process. But when you take a big gulp of cold water right away, you're hitting your system with something it's not expecting. That cold temperature can make your stomach muscles tighten, your blood vessels constrict, and for some people, it can even cause dizziness or a mild headache. Some folks feel a chill in their chest or a little discomfort and can't quite figure out why. The reason isn't the water itself, it's the temperature and the timing. Your body, especially as it ages, becomes more sensitive to sudden changes. Let me tell you about a woman named Eleanor. She's 76 and still full of energy. For years, she drank cold water straight from the fridge every morning. She believed it helped her wake up her system. But after a while, she started noticing that her hands would stay cold longer, her stomach would feel knotted, and her digestion seemed slower. It wasn't until her doctor suggested switching to room temperature water that she noticed a difference. Within a few days, her mornings felt smoother, and she stopped getting those little stomach cramps. That simple change, letting the water sit out overnight or using lukewarm water instead, can make a world of difference. It's not about giving up your morning water, it's about making it easier for your body to receive. Think of it this way: you've carried this body through decades of work, stress, and love. It deserves a little gentleness now. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for that icy glass, try one that's closer to room temperature. Notice how your body responds. You might be surprised how much calmer and more balanced you feel. Mistake number 2: drinking water too fast or in big gulps. Let's be honest, we've all done this. You wake up feeling thirsty, your mouth is dry, and before you even think about it, you grab that glass of water and gulp it down in one go. It feels satisfying in the moment, like you're finally giving your body what it needs. But drinking water too fast, especially first thing in the morning, can actually do more harm than good, particularly for older adults. When you wake up, your body is in what I like to call a transition mode. Your blood pressure is slowly rising, your heartbeat is finding its rhythm again, and your digestive system is still half asleep. When you pour a large amount of water into your stomach all at once, it doesn't get the time to process it properly. The stomach can stretch quickly, causing bloating or that strange heavy feeling. The kidneys, on the other hand, suddenly get a rush of fluid to deal with, and that can cause your electrolyte levels to shift too fast, sometimes leading to dizziness, nausea, or even that fluttering feeling in your chest. Let me share a story that might sound familiar. Walter, a 72-year-old retired coach, told me he used to start his mornings with a full bottle of water, before his feet even touched the floor. He thought he was being healthy and disciplined. But some mornings, he'd feel lightheaded or off balance. His doctor couldn't find anything serious, so they started looking at his habits. Turns out, it wasn't the water itself, it was the speed. He was flooding his system before his body had even woken up properly. Once he switched to sipping slowly, taking small drinks over about 15 to 20 minutes instead of gulping everything down, the dizziness disappeared. His mornings felt calmer, and his energy stayed steady all day. The truth is, your body doesn't need a flood of water first thing in the morning. It just needs a gentle stream. Think of it like watering a plant. If you pour too much too fast, the soil can't absorb it. But when you pour slowly, it soaks in and nourishes from the roots. Your body works the same way. So tomorrow morning, take your time. Sit up straight, take a few slow breaths, and sip your water instead of swallowing it all at once. Feel the way your body responds, calmer, balanced, and grateful. It's not about how much you drink, it's about how kindly you do it. Mistake number 3, drinking from plastic bottles left out overnight. Now, this one surprises a lot of people, especially those who like to keep a water bottle by the bed. It's a common habit, right? You fill a bottle at night, leave it on your nightstand, and take a few sips in the morning before you get up. It feels convenient and harmless. But here's something most folks don't realize: that plastic bottle, if it's been sitting out overnight, could actually be adding something to your water that you don't want, especially if it's been near a warm lamp, a window, or even just in a heated room. You see, plastic isn't as innocent as it looks. Over time, especially with heat or long exposure, certain chemicals from the plastic can start to leach into the water. One of the most talked about ones is called BPA, and even bottles labeled BPA-free can still contain similar compounds that behave the same way. These are known as endocrine disruptors, which means they can interfere with your natural hormones. And that's important, because as we get older, our hormone balance is already more delicate. Many older adults are managing thyroid conditions, blood pressure, or blood sugar issues. Even tiny amounts of these chemicals can quietly affect how your body feels and functions over time. Let me tell you about Stanley, a 78-year-old who was always diligent about staying hydrated. Every night, he'd fill up a plastic water bottle, leave it by the bed, and sip it first thing in the morning. After a few months, he started feeling more tired during the day and noticed more frequent headaches. His diet hadn't changed, and his doctor didn't find anything unusual. But after talking to a nutritionist, they traced it back to his plastic bottle habit. The heat from his bedside lamp was warming the bottle overnight, allowing chemicals to seep into the water. When he switched to a glass bottle and started pouring fresh water every morning instead, those headaches faded, and his energy returned. Now, I'm not saying one sip from a plastic bottle is going to harm you. That's not how it works. The problem is in the routine. When it becomes a daily habit, those small exposures add up. Your body, especially your liver and kidneys, has to process everything that goes in, even the things you can't see or taste. So here's a simple, gentle change you can make: switch to glass or stainless steel, and fill it fresh each morning. Keep it away from warm areas like lamps or windowsills. It's a tiny step, but it helps your body rest easier, without hidden chemicals tagging along. Your body has worked too hard for too many years to be dealing with that kind of silent stress. Give it the clean, fresh start it deserves every morning. Mistake number 4, drinking water on a very full or very empty stomach after taking medications. Now, this one is especially important because so many older adults take morning medications for blood pressure, thyroid, cholesterol, or something else. Most of us have been told, always take your pills with a full glass of water. And yes, that's true in general, but how and when you do it matters more than people think. Drinking too much water too quickly, or taking it at the wrong time in relation to food, can quietly upset your stomach or even affect how well your medication works. Think about what happens first thing in the morning. Your stomach is empty, your digestive system is just starting to wake up, and your body chemistry is delicate. If you swallow your pill with a big glass of water right away, that sudden volume can irritate your stomach lining. Especially if you're taking medicines that are already hard on digestion. You might feel bloated, queasy, or get that mild wave of nausea that seems to come out of nowhere. On the flip side, if you take your meds after a big breakfast and then drink too much water, it can also interfere with how your body absorbs certain medicines that are meant to be taken on an empty stomach. Either way, your stomach ends up doing extra work when all it really needs is a gentle start. Let me tell you about Margaret, who's 80 years old and has been taking thyroid medication for years. Her routine never changed. She'd wake up, take her pill, drink a big glass of water, and then eat breakfast about 10 minutes later. But one day, she started feeling nauseous every morning. Her blood tests were fine, nothing else had changed, but she felt miserable. After talking with her doctor, they realized the issue wasn't the medication, it was the way she was drinking her water. Her stomach just wasn't ready to handle that much fluid right after swallowing her pill. So she made one small adjustment. She started taking her medication with just a few sips of water instead of a full glass, then waited about 45 minutes before eating breakfast. Within a week, the nausea disappeared completely. This is such a small change, but it can make a big difference in how your body feels. Your stomach and digestive system deserve patience. When you take medications in the morning, don't rush to gulp water or eat right away. Take slow sips, give your body 30 to 45 minutes to process, and then enjoy your meal. You'll notice your stomach feels calmer, your digestion smoother, and your mornings far more comfortable. Mistake number 5, skipping breakfast and replacing it with only water. This one is becoming more common lately. You've probably heard people say things like, "I just drink water in the morning, I don't eat until noon. It helps me lose weight." It's a popular trend, sometimes called intermittent fasting. And while it may work for some younger folks, it's not always the best idea for older adults. In fact, for many people over 60, starting the day with only water and no food can actually make you feel weaker, foggier, and more tired than you should. Here's why. When you wake up in the morning, your body has already been fasting for hours. Often 8 or 10. Your blood sugar is naturally low, your energy reserves are running thin, and your brain needs fuel to function properly. Water alone can rehydrate your cells, yes, but it can't give your body the nutrients it needs to stay steady and alert. Without something to eat, your blood sugar can dip even lower, leaving you feeling shaky, anxious, or irritable. For many older adults, it can even trigger headaches or lightheadedness. And if you follow that water with a cup of coffee, which is very common, the caffeine adds another layer of stress to your system. It's like pressing the gas pedal when your tank is already running on empty. Let me tell you about Alice, who's 69 and very health conscious. She started skipping breakfast because she wanted to simplify her mornings. She drank water instead and told herself she'd eat later. For a few weeks, it seemed fine, she even lost a little weight. But soon, she started feeling sluggish and forgetful. She'd misplace things, lose focus, and her mood dipped for no clear reason. Her daughter finally convinced her to see a doctor, and after some gentle questions, they figured out what was going on. Alice wasn't getting enough fuel to start her day. Her body was dehydrated and underfed at the same time. When she added a small breakfast, just something light like oatmeal, a boiled egg, or a slice of toast with peanut butter, everything changed. Her focus came back, her mood lifted, and she felt more grounded. It wasn't about eating a big meal, it was about feeding her body's rhythm. So here's the takeaway: water is essential, but it's not a replacement for food. If you want to support your health, try pairing your morning water with something nourishing, a few nuts, a little yogurt, or some fruit. Your body needs both hydration and nutrition to feel its best. It's amazing, isn't it, how something as simple as drinking water, something we've done every day of our lives, can change so much as we get older? But that's the beauty of growing wiser. With age, you start realizing it's not about doing more, it's about doing things better. Your body has carried you through decades of mornings, through work, stress, love, and life. It deserves a little more gentleness now, a slower pace, a kinder rhythm, and a bit of awareness with every habit. And if this video helped you look at your routine a little differently, that's a beautiful thing. It means you're still learning, still listening to your body, and that's something to be proud of. Because real health isn't about doing what everyone else does, it's about finding what feels right for you. Before you go, I'd love to know, did any of these tips surprise you? Or is there one you're planning to try tomorrow morning? Share your thoughts in the comments below. You might inspire someone else who's been struggling quietly with the same thing. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend or neighbor. Take care of yourself. Drink gently. Eat kindly. And always remember, your comfort, your clarity, and your peace of mind matter more than anything.